It may have been overshadowed by a transfer deadline day, but the SPFL Refuse Show is here. Welcome back to Fog Football. A wee bit late, a wee bit out of date, but guess what? There's not really much happening midweek. There is no midweek fixtures, apart from one and a couple of obviously the lower league games will be in there. So you know what? There's no reason why we couldn't have this on a Tuesday. So enjoy it. Enjoy your Tuesday morning listening to Fog spew utter pish. Let's go with the League Two fixtures. Bonnyrigg Rose 2, Clyde 1. Big result for Bonnyrigg. Edinburgh City 4, Stirling Albion 3. Big Innes. Bloody scoring goals and missing pens, man. Who's he see? Look at some of those names, man, for Edinburgh City. That's great. 237 people, though, not so great. Elgin City with a 1-0 victory against East Fife. Dick Campbell got sent off. I've seen footage of this. Don't really know what it was over. He was having a... Well, I see him get sent off because he's having a go at the linesman or whatever, but don't know what the incident was that got him so enraged. So always funny though seeing somebody get sent off, especially a manager. Then we got Pure Heat 2 each against Forth Athletic. Yep, so no bad. Then we got Stranraer 2-0 against the Spartans. Sean Doherty and Ryan Edgar. I actually predicted Stranraer, so I'll take that. Into the League 2 league table. As you can see, East 5 sit top, 4 points clear for Peter Heath. Elgin City 8 behind at the bottom. It's pretty much the usual suspects. And a few games in hand for Forth Athletic. They win both of them. Hell, they're straight back in there. Moving in though to League 1. Cove Rangers 2, Arbroath 1. I guess it was one of the bets that one of the games that beat my bet. Sorry, Dumbarton 1, Alloa 1. I mean, I bet Alloa as well. But I tell you what, Dumbarton, they need to start winning games, but at least if they can start drawing games, it's not quite as bad as. But when you're that far behind, you need to win. Talking a team that's turned it around, Inverness Caledonian Thistle defeating Queen of the South 1-0. Good performance, great result for Inverness. Kelty Hearts 1 and Athletic 3. Tommy Moore grabbing himself a wee brace in there. Montrose 0, Stenhouse Moor 3. Didn't really expect this, but here they got absolutely scud it, didn't they? And moving in to the table, Stenhouse Moor sit atop of it. Montrose, you know what, if they won, they could maybe thrust it themselves into a title fight. At the bottom, Dumbarton, as I touched on, they need to win games. Drawn simply ain't good enough. Moving into the Championship, Saturday. Look at this. Airdrie 2, Queen's Park 1. Penalties, red cards, Adam Devine sent off. You know what? I don't understand why Adam Devine gets sent off for this. And this isn't because he's a Rangers man, right? You know what? He's barely featured for Rangers, even if he is still a Rangers man. I just don't, baffling decision. Absolutely crazy decision, but it is what it is. Unless there's a camera angle that I'm missing, I have no idea why he's been sent off here. But Ben Wilson with a win. I bet Airdrie, I think they were 74, which is pretty good odds. Isn't it? Like, pretty good odds. Dunfermline 3, Raith Rovers 1. I'll be honest, I did not see this for Dunfermline. Christopher Kane with a hat-trick. Few penalties, a lot of penalties in this game, to be exact. Raith, they don't really tend to lose these games, apart from one earlier this season, but apart from that, it was always Raith. So fair play to Dunfermline, turned it around and minimalised what could have been a pretty shite day, especially if Airdrie won, if they get beat. But here, both of them won, so it cancels each other out. Up next, we get Hamilton 0, Ayr United 2. It was a result that put Ayr United top of the Scottish Championship. Henderson missed a penalty, and 2 late goals, crucial goals for Ayr United before they travel. Who are Ayr playing? Are they against Aberdeen in the Cup, or are they against Celtic? I think they're against Celtic. Either way, Ayr, it'll be a tough game there. Partick Thistle 2, Greenock Morton 2. A bit predictable that one, although I would have predicted Partick Thistle to get the job done. But then Friday was the big game in the Scottish Championship. Falkirk 1, Livingston 2. Match review on the channel if you want to go watch it. But yeah, Falkirk, I think they're beginning to let this league title go to their head. I don't think they're going to get it. Honestly, I feel like I don't want to say it's Ayr United to lose, because I feel like that's a wee bit unfair on Falkirk and Livy, but it's like the momentum Absolutely with air. Falkirk's recent form has been pretty poor. So yeah, Airdrie still 9 points behind them, or 10 behind the Dunfermline, but only 9 behind Hamilton. So yeah, pretty crucial result there for Airdrie. And as poor as it may have seemed, not catching Dunfermline, closing the 10 points, you've actually closed the gap because you've closed it to Hamilton, so they can take positives. And you know what? They just need to start winning more games there. They won the last two, but it's that away form, man. 10 losses and a point. That's where it needs, the points need to be picked up away as well. And into the Premiership, shall we? So Sunday, Motherwell 1, Celtic 3. Jota scored on his return. He started crying. I think that's just been completely blown out of proportion. I cannot even be getting arsed getting into it here on this very late Monday night. Celtic won. One of the easiest performances you'll ever see from Celtic in the second half. Rangers defeated Ross County 4-0. Another easy game across both halves. I thought the second half was a bit poor for Rangers, but you know what? Job was done in the first half. That's pretty much it. Moving on into Saturday's action. So Killie 1, Dundee United. Now, this game also on the channel. If you want to check out a cheeky review. Should Molly Watkins' goal have been ruled out? Consistency-wise, yes, I think it should have been ruled out. I'll be honest. I'll be absolutely honest. I think it should have been ruled out. Just based off the fact you see these get disallowed like every game. Now, if I was a governing body, right, and I was setting the rules, I would let this goal stand. But when you base it off what other goals been disallowed for, I think this goal's an absolute joke. But Kelly won't care as they advance. Right, crazy. I wish Jambo Bear was with me for this one, but it's Dundee 0, Hearts 6, Lawrence Shankland, Blair Swittle, Kabunga, Drama, Kabunga, and Fargas. Some great goals in there. Just here, it's a 6-0 win. It's a result that, like a month ago, was unthinkable. And Dundee at Dens Park, off the back of two really good results against Rangers and Celtic, I really expected them here. I predicted them to win, guys. You know what I mean? I'm not saying Hearts winning was off the table, right? Obviously not. But 6-0? 6-0? Crazy. Crazy. I know Dundee have got like their injury issues at the minute, but fucking hell, that's insane, no? Absolutely insane. Right. Hibs 2, Aberdeen 0. Triantis and Nicky Cadden with the goals. Just poor defending for Aberdeen. They haven't scored in 5, and we don't. Here, like they're signing guys, right? They signed that Palestinian guy who 1 goal in 15 in Belgium's not exactly filling you with much hope there, but we'll look at the league table in a minute, and I'll get into my thoughts on Aberdeen. And then our last game, St Mirren 0, St Johnstone 1. The big man, Stephen Robinson, was not happy, and St Johnstone are elated. Into the league table, right? So we'll start down the bottom. St Johnstone have got the gap to Ross County to 5. They've got the gap to Dundee to 6. And I tell you what, Dundee's game in hand is obviously against Celtic on Wednesday. That's going to be 3 points to Celtic. Dundee, right, could see... Honestly, St Johnstone's turnaround in form, right? And even if you forget about this 12th, there could be a real shock in this league going down. Now, I did think that one of those shocks potentially could have been Hibs or Hearts, but realistically, they were going to turn it around. I'm telling you guys, right, as you creep up this table, Aberdeen sitting on 35 points. It's not impossible for Aberdeen to go down. And I'm talking 12th. Now, obviously, 11's way more likely, right? Because there are only 9 points between them and Ross County. How far are Aberdeen going to sink before they pull the trigger on Jimmy Thielen? You know what I mean? It is crazy. Obviously, we have got, 8 more games until the split. That could be the difference. I honestly, folks, I would be flabbergasted if Aberdeen are still in the top 6 when we get to the split. I just cannot see it happening. Honestly, as crazy as that sounds when you look at the start of this season, I just can't see it. Why I can't see it, right? Hibs and Hearts are easily going to beat them, right? Easily. Hibs are a win and Aberdeen defeat away for going above them. Dundee United must be kicking themselves because their form's dropped off an absolute cliff as well. Motherwell, their form's dropped as well, undoubtedly. St Mirren's form has dropped as well. I think Aberdeen are kind of lucky to a degree. It's like Dundee United, Motherwell, St Mirren, Dundee. Their form, I know, like, a 12-team league, like, a lot of teams' form has to go off a cliff at the end of the day, for other teams to get out on a good run of form. But Motherwell and Dundee United have been up Aberdeen's arse for a while. I know Dundee United have cleared them, but Dundee United have let it slip. I mean, probably by match day 28, match day 29, Aberdeen will easily be at the top six for me. And then the question of that is, how close, if they drop at the top six, how close are they going to be to the relegation zone? Honestly, they're easily going to drop at the top six, right, in the next 8 games. But see, over the course of the next 8 games, how many more points are St Johnstone going to take out of Aberdeen? For me, the gap's going to close. And if Aberdeen are going into the split, 6 or 7 points clear of a 12th place St Johnstone, which, to be fair, it might be someone else. Are you trying to tell me with 5 games to go, Aberdeen fans would be confident with so many 6-pointers against teams that could relegate them? Here, Aberdeen, right, it might click again, but for me it's not going to click with Jimmy Thielen. But here, from 3rd to 12th, there's a lot of intriguing stories there. 2nd and 1st, there's nothing intriguing about it. It's a bit clinically depressing. Depends on who you support, obviously. But anyway, that's the SPFL Review Show. Peace.